morning, Rhythm House Umhlanga. We start, as we always do, with our Bible reading and prayer.
Today's reading is taken from Job 14, verses 7 to 9. At least there is hope for a tree. If it is cut down, it will sprout again, and its new roots will not fail. Its roots may grow old in the ground, and its stump die in the soil. Yet at the scent of water it will bud, and put forth shoots like a plant. As an explanation to this reading, in the reading it mentions that the scent of water will cause a dying tree to start to bring forth shoots. It is often the small things which can make the biggest impact. We remain hopeful for our land as we emerge from a dark season, and we encourage you to look for small things you can do to make a difference in the world around you.
Let us pray. God, we continue to bring our land and nation before you. We ask, Lord, that you lead us through these next steps towards rebuilding what has been broken. We ask, Lord, that we would be mindful in looking for opportunities to make an impact on the environment and people who surround us, and that we would remember that sometimes the smallest acts of kindness have the greatest impact. In your name we pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, pets, and looters. This is Oshlanga here to tell you about the best cultural competition in the world. Yes, the world. There will be laughs, there will be words, there will be riots. Don't worry, all your TVs are safe though. I will now be giving the screen to Carl to explain more.
Hey, thanks, Ty. Guys, what's up? My name is Carl Oosthuizen, and I'm one of the directors for Schlanga for House Plays this year. And I'm very proud to announce that we are doing Romeo and Juliet, but not the Romeo and Juliet you would think. We are putting a South African twist on it, and we are going to make it so funny. You and the audience, everybody who watches you, are not going to forget it. So, if you're wondering what House Plays is, hello. House Plays is only like the best competition between all the houses to see who can put on the best play. It's going to be us, by the way. So, it's run by the grade 11s, and we promise we are going to make it such a fun experience for you. I'm going to hand you over to Noah now.
Thanks, Carl. Hi guys, I'm Noah Rogers, and I'm also director for Schlanga for House Plays 2021. And I'd just like to say, 4 years. 4 years is how long Carl, Ty, and I have waited for our first House Plays victory. I say enough. It is time for change. There is a new champion in town, and its name is Oshlanga. If you're in grade 8, and this is one of your first House Plays opportunity, or you're one of the older grades, and this might be one of your last, sign up, because I promise you, this is going to be something you don't want to forget.
So, where art thou? Auditions are soon.
What does that even mean?
where art thou?
Ach, niemand korrel. Ja, Ty, you're right, eh? It's actually more like waar is jy, hey? Auditions are soon, guys. Sign them quickly.
Hi, my name is Alexa and I'm a director for Tongati.
Okay, so I'm Laura and I'm also director for Tongati.
And this is the
this
Midsummer
is
Night's
Midsummer
Nightmare.
Nights.
Hippies.
Unrequited lovers and married performers.
Loosely
Very
inspired
loosely.
by A Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare.
Find themselves in a nightmare.
Will
We
hope
hope
they'll remember.
they'll remember.
They probably won't.
Okay, so auditions are next week Wednesday on the 28th of July.
And the 29th of July on Thursday.
This is one
This is one
magical experience
you'll want to remember.
Hey, I'm Shlodzi, it's Luke here, your producer for House Plays 2021. For this year's House Plays, we'll be doing Shakespeare with a South African twist. For our play, we'll be doing Macbeth. And now over to your directors, Charlie and Pila, who will tell you everything else it is that you need to know.
Hi guys, it's Charlie, one of the Shloti directors. We're doing a South African mix on the Shakespeare play Macbeth, and there's a lot of twists and turns, so you'll have to find out if you audition. It's a great opportunity to be in house plays, and there are so many memories and friendships that can be made, so please come audition and make Shloti proud.
Hey guys, my name is Lugupila and I'm your director, and we'd love for everyone to come and audition. Auditions will be running from the 28th to the 29th of July. We'd love for you to come and experience a play of action, suspense and comedy with us.
We are all well aware of the series of traumatic events that have occurred over the last 2 years, and especially over the last few days. As a response, our portfolio decided to make this video to demonstrate why it is so important to stay informed on the current events happening around the world. These last few days with the riots have quite clearly shown the dangers of receiving and spreading fake news, an issue that our country has struggled with for a very long time.
It is therefore paramount that we make sure we are receiving our information from credible news sources and not just social media posts, no matter how tempting it may be. You must also make sure that if you do decide to share something on social media, that you fact check it first. As young people, we will soon be going off into the world and will be making the decisions that affect us as well as our country and other people. This is why it is critical that we all try to stay informed with as much world and local news as possible so that we don't make ignorant assumptions regarding such affairs.
We're all well aware that the past couple of weeks has knocked us down, and with the uncertainty of the future, we feel as if there's no way of getting back up. But as the Spirit Portfolio, we have found a short video just to give you guys some motivation and to keep going for the remainder of the term.
You can write everything down if you want to. Be brave enough to write every one of your goals down. But I'm going to tell you something. Life's going to hit you in your mouth, and you got to do me a huge favor. Your why has to be greater than that knockdown. And I love it. Buster Douglas got knocked out. Nobody ever got knocked out by Mike Tyson and ever got back up. It was almost a 10 count. He was stumbling. They were 4, 3, 2, 1, and ding, 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 saved by the bell. He goes to his corner. The whole world is like, yep, that's it. Once he comes back out, that's it. Mike's gonna just hammer him. And exactly that. Mike Tyson came out like, I got him. I got this kid up against the rope. Listen to me, many of you right now, life's got you up against the rope. You can't give up. You can't give in. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And if life's got you backed up, I need you to do what Buster Douglas did. Buster Douglas started fighting back. The world was shocked. Goliath has been knocked down. What happened? And they went to Buster Douglas and they asked Buster Douglas simply like, what happened? And Buster Douglas said, listen to me, it's real simple. Before my mother died, she told the whole world that I was going to beat Mike Tyson. And 2 days before the fight, my mother died. Buster Douglas had a decision to make. When his mother died, he could die with his mother, or he made a decision, I can wake up and I can live for mom. And he knocked Mike Tyson out simply because his why was greater than that punch. His why was greater than defeat. His why was greater than his trial and his tribulation. And I'm telling you, if you don't know what your why is and your why isn't strong, you're going to get knocked out every single day.
I wish to express how incredibly proud I have been of our staff and you students this past week. Following the trauma of the previous week, when all some of us wanted to do is curl into a ball and close the curtains, we opened school online on Monday. And this week has seen all of our teachers and 95% of our students showing up for each other and determined that your education should not be disrupted by the chaos around us. Our committed and compassionate teachers have undoubtedly helped to alleviate the anxieties associated with the trauma experienced by the recent KZN unrest by providing engaging online lessons and emotional support to you, amazingly resilient students. Many of our students did more than just turn up. Using the inspiration gained from our Mandela Day reflective task on Monday, many of you went out to serve your communities and thank those individuals who had done so much to keep us safe last week. And here are just a few examples. We at Rhythm House Umhlanga have started a Hearts for Heroes wall outside our campus, and anyone in the community and Rhythm House Umhlanga family is encouraged to cut out a heart and to write a message of thanks in recognition of the many men and women who came to our assistance last week. I ask you to pin these hearts on that wall as just recognition of those efforts. And heeding the call of the Grace Family Church, many of our Rhythm House Umhlanga families turned out in their droves to support the Conubia cleanup operations.
My name's Calvin H. Goldstone. I'm a Durban comedian, lived in Durban my whole life. I love this place. There's no place I'd rather be in the whole world. And this week, what we saw happening in Durban was heartbreaking. It left us all desperate. It left us feeling so scared. We were fearful. We thought this is the end of our country, the end of our city. But as the week unfolded, we climbed out from our houses where we were hiding. We came into the streets because we realized that we can take the power back by being a part of the rebuild. And so all over Durban, organically, all over South Africa, people who were scared, hiding in their houses, watching this unfold, decided to come out and take control of the situation by simply cleaning up their communities. So we went all through the areas that were hardest hit, where all the factories were burnt. We formed little teams, no real organization, just mobilization via WhatsApp, Facebook, community talk groups, and we came out and piece by piece we are putting the city back together. We're going to rebuild the city and rebuild it in a way that's more inclusive, that when we look into the future, when we look at our city that we've built, the factories, the businesses, that it's more inclusive, so this can never happen again. Part of the problem we have is that we've built our country and our city excluding people. And in some ways, this is an opportunity for us to rebuild a country that includes all South Africans. We are determined to do it. We are going to do it. We will get this done.
Hold on to me. Pour out of me.
what it's about. This is what it's about. Every South African, all types of South Africans getting together because we know that we have to build this together. Everywhere you look, you see people, all ages, all races, all walks of life, all getting involved, because we know that for South Africa to be rebuilt, for this part of Durban to be rebuilt, we all have to take part. And this is what it's about, collaboration. We have to collaborate to make our country better. We have to collaborate to make this country great. My heart is overwhelmed. Most of us were in so much fear. We were sitting at home wondering, how does this end? We took control by being community. It's community that saved us in this moment. It's the spirit of community that continues to thrive in this moment. This is what it's all about. Like the joy that we all feel knowing that we are rebuilding. Look down the road. When we came here this morning, it was covered, dirt, cardboard, food, waste, metal, poisonous things. In no time, the people of Durban came together, and this is the result. This is the result of a community working together to build. This is what we can achieve.
It is in our darkest hours that we must focus to see the light. At the same time that KZN was battling the devastating impact of the looting around us, we got word that Mr. Gowan Jones and the South African men's hockey team had arrived safely in Tokyo, Japan, to prepare ahead of the Olympic Games. We are so incredibly proud to have a member of our Redham House Mhlanga family representing our country at the Olympics. And here is the sports portfolio to let you know how we can all get behind Mr. Jones and his team.
Everything comes down to this moment. Alison Felix now starting to pull away. There she goes! Katie Ledecky smashes her own world record.
Nobody doesn't like Simone.
This has been her destiny all along.
Emmanuel is going to do it! Oh! Caleb Dressel at the wall gets it done! The dream has come true! You ready? Let's go! Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about.
Good luck, Mr. Jones. We're back
Good
at
luck,
your
Mr. Jones, for the Olympics. We hope it goes well, and you've made Redham so proud, so all the best out there.
Good luck, Mr. Jones. We're all cheering for you.
Good luck, Mr. Jones. Wishing you and your team.
Hello, sir. I just want to say good luck for the Olympics and with your team. And Redham House backs you all the way.
Congratulations, Mr. Jones. We'll be wishing you and your team good luck throughout the tournament.
Good luck, Mr. Jones. We're wishing you all the best.
Making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway?
Hello Redham House Mhlanga college students, I hope you guys are all well and everybody's embracing the online learning yet again. I know it's really difficult. I'm teaching a few of my lessons from Tokyo with a 7-hour difference. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out here behind me, here on the south pitch. It's incredibly hot. It's 35 degrees, about 80 to 90% humidity. We've just finished the training game against Argentina that we drew 2-2, and then we won on the shootouts, so big tick in our box for our process going forward. We're looking forward to our match against Great Britain on Saturday. You guys can tune in to SuperSport and catch the game live there. I think it's at 11:45 in the afternoon. So yeah, guys, enjoy, look after yourselves, and I can't wait to see you guys back at school. Bye.
Our campus will open on Monday, the 26th of July, to students who wish to return physically for closer engagement with your teachers. However, we will also continue to offer the hybrid model of teaching consisting of synchronous in-person and online lessons in order to provide a choice for students and parents at this uncertain time. Our Redham Res is ready to welcome home our boarders from Sunday evening. We once again would like to point out that the hybrid approach is an interim solution for anxious parents who are not comfortable sending their children back to school due to the current increase in COVID-19 infections in our province and or following the most recent violence in our province, or to support those who are required to isolate due to exposure to a COVID-19 case. This facility is also a short-term solution to those families who are currently resident outside of KZN whilst they make plans to return home. We are equally aware that our students and families have all reacted differently to the most recent trauma, and whereas we believe that it is in the interest of the majority of students to return physically to school, some of you students may wish to remain learning online at home for a little longer. Unfortunately, due to the academic demands and pressures associated with their final year of secondary schooling, our grade 12 students do not have this choice and must return physically to the college in order to complete various portfolio tasks as per the Independent Education Board's requirements. Our teachers and our admin staff also do not have this choice and are required to return to campus to teach and support those who are at school physically, whilst our teachers continue to also teach others online. This is an extremely challenging and all-consuming task requiring a lot of patience, understanding, and appreciation. I ask you students to continue to show kindness to your teachers who are doing the very best that they can to provide you with the best possible education at this time. I ask that we continue to try and stay positive as we can, to support each other as best we can, to remain selfless and to serve others in their time of need. It is time to rebuild and come together. I look forward to seeing all of you again very soon.
We can feel the earth trembling as the enemy is shaking. There's an army taking ground with heaven's sound.
How the atmosphere is shifting as the heaviness is lifting. Holy calls are going out. It's a saintly shout. It's time to join our hands. It's time to make a stand. Let every tribe and tongue unite and be as one. It's time to love again. the Spirit of the Lord weaves a strong unbroken cord, weaves a strong unbroken cord. It's time to join our hands. It's time to make a stand. Let every tribe and tongue unite and be as one. It's time to love again. It's time to heal our land. Let's sing in one accord. Then we will serve the We are more than conquerors, worldly overcomers. We are free and forgiven, citizens of heaven. We are more than conquerors, worldly overcomers. We are free and forgiven, citizens of heaven. Oh, it's time to join our hands. It's time to make a stand. Let every tribe and tongue